Okay, let's create a simple gear. We will need the circle here, and if we want to make it snapped to this center of the workbench, we need to highlight this one. You see highlighted to yellow, and then expand it, and now it has only one dimension of freedom. The one dimension of freedom means we can change the diameter still. If you want to constrain this, you have to go to this diameter and say it will be, so if you double click on it, you can change it to 60 millimeters, of course, and we can move this one. So this is not important right now. Of course, we can create the tooth right now also. How can we create tooth? It's like, so before this we have to create the base of this. Let's extrude it. So this, we create a new group, we extrude it, and if we rotate it by pressing, we can rotate by shift right mouse button, and you see, and we can decrease it height by pressing again D, this is the diameter, and say 6 millimeters height. Okay, then we need to draw the tooth. We need to pick the point laying on the plane where we want to draw it, and also we have to face the approximate plane where we want to work. It's like, place it like this, top face, not like this or like this, just like this, and pick this lower point and say new group, sketching work plane. So now we can sketch the tooth, and let's just create a rectangle here. Remove these constraints, just press delete here, select and delete like this, and now we have some freedoms here. How much freedoms? 6 dimensions of freedoms. Okay, let's decrease them. Let's make this symmetrical to this line and say constrain symmetric here, and same for here. You have to make this certain order. If you pick this and this, that won't work. You see, this won't work. You will see there is red things, so you have to pick first what you want to make symmetric, and according to what you want to make it symmetric, and then press this one, or constrain Y, the same thing. And let's constrain this one. Let's constrain its size by 4 maybe, and this one will be constrained by 6. And let's put this point directly on this plane, constrain on point. And the last thing we need to do is make this height static. Let's make it 7 maybe. Yeah, don't know why I can't move it. Sometimes it doesn't move. Okay, now we have no dimensions of freedom. Another thing we want to add, maybe just make this tangent arc. Pick this point. We want to make curvy, and another thing, we want to pick this one and make them equal. Let's pick these two arcs and say equal length. Yeah, now they are equal, and let's define the dimensions, like for 2.5. Actually, it's up to you. And I guess this is all, and we are ready to make another group. We are ready to make this one, but before this we'll have to pick the center of rotation. So this will create copies and rotate along this one. How? Step rotating, and you see we have 3 copies of this. If we say it will be, for instance, 16, we'll have this 16 copies of this one. And then, yeah, still 1 dimension of freedom here. I don't know why. I don't know why. What can we move here actually? Ah, I see. Okay. I guess it was fine, but anyway, we can go to and extrude this one. And if we see right now the size of it, we need to make it same height. Let's press D and let's say it will be 6. Now they are having the same size. See, if we want to see it without dots, we can say hide all, and we can see it in this way. And let's show all again. Maybe we don't need this one and this one. We need this point to create the hole here, and say new group again, sketch in work plane, and let's draw a circle to make a hole here. Let's define the size of it, distance diameter, and say it will be 5. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't move. Anyway, we can do next thing, extrude, but instead of adding, so you see it's union right now, we need to make the difference, and now it's have the good hole here. Yeah, we also can say this one will be equal to 6. Hole size, and that's all. We can save it as gear, and let's export it for print. Export triangle mesh. Say desktop, gear STL, save it. Oops. Again. Yeah. Now we have this GRSTL, and if we open the Cura, then we can see how much plastic and time we will consume for this model, and also we can see some parameters and fix them. Yeah, it takes time to launch Cura here. I already configured the Cura and it has some parameters. For instance, as example, I picked up the printer NET A6, I guess, or A8, some cheap Chinese 3D printer you can purchase from internet. Yeah, NET A6 here. You can pick any 3D printer actually, and some configuration here. So 0.6 is the for most inaccurate 3D printing when we don't need many details, and if we need much details we pick 0.1, and in fill is usually 20%. And if we load our model right now desktop, so GRSTL, you can see our model and everything like we modeled on the, and if we slice it we can see how much it takes to print. It takes about 1 hour and 21 grams of plastic, and maybe, yeah, I also configured the cost. It's about $2 for this thing. Okay, thank you for watching. See ya.